Hey, um, I just wanted to come on and share a little bit of what the Lord was talking to me about today. And I wanted to show you this little spot that I just finished cutting back of some Mexican petunias. So, you see how ugly that is right now? It's so ugly. It's not very pretty. But it's the season that they're in right now. It's this um, they're doing absolutely nothing for my yard. They're doing absolutely nothing for my happiness. They're just, at least it doesn't seem like they're doing anything, but they actually are. And that's what kind of we want to talk about today. This morning I was having some weak moments of fleshly thinking, maybe thinking about how I feel like right now is just a season of the picture that came to my mind this morning was like a jello, like I'm stuck in jello, like I'm not moving forward. I feel like I'm doing nothing. I want to do something, but I'm just stuck in this jello. Like I can't do anything. And it's frustrating. Like I actually feel like I want to go out and like work, but that's not the season I'm in right now. And I know like plenty of people work in this kind of place in their life, but not for me right this minute. Anyway, so I was talking about all that with the Lord this morning, and I ended up in the book of Ecclesiastes. And Ecclesiastes is where Solomon is questioning like the point of life and what does it matter, and what's it all for? There's nothing new under the sun. And anyway, by the end of the book, he comes to his final conclusion, which is the whole duty of man is to fear God and obey his commands. And that's basically the point of our lives, is to love God, serve him, and honor him. And so I let that be enough for me today. But then I was listening to a book by Elizabeth Elliot. It's called A Path Through Suffering. I highly recommend anything by Elizabeth Elliot, by the way. But anyway, so I was listening to this today, and she made a comment that just really stuck out to me. Like I sort of grabbed hold of it, and it helped me to put things in perspective today. And she said something along the lines of talking about Paul with his thorn, and how there's no way that he could have known by writing this letter that he was writing that how many millions of people would be helped, encouraged, strengthened by his affliction of this thorn that he was asking God to remove, and how God spoke to him about that, and how he shared it. Like, I know that he, or we know that he was encouraging the Corinthians and the churches in his day, but is there any way he could have known that thousands of years later, millions of people all around the world would be finding encouragement in those words? And I know in my own life, multiple times, I've been encouraged by those words. And how could he have known that? This little thing, this affliction in his own life. My kitty cat. that it would have been something so helpful for so many people. Anyway, so that kind of just stuck with me. And as I thought about that, and I thought about the season that I'm in and how I feel sort of like I'm doing nothing, the Lord kind of helped me to see that and understand that sitting with Him, allowing Him to teach me through this trial, to teach me to yield, to teach me to surrender, to teach me to accept, to teach me to look for the good in it. Me sitting with Him in all this and allowing Him to teach me is something. Learning is something. Learning is a thing. It's not nothing. It's something. So I'm not doing nothing, even though it feels like I'm doing nothing, and maybe to the world it might look like I'm doing nothing. It's something. It's something. And not comparing myself to Paul in any way at all. And not even saying that this is going to be something for other people, but it is something. And as long as we will put these types of things into God's hand and allow Him to use it, and then be willing to be vulnerable and with those things, it is something. It's helping us develop into a more Christ-like spirit and attitude, and getting us to where we need to be. And it's just encouraging to me to remember that. And as I sat here and pruned these Mexican petunias and looked at them, and how right now they're not offering much. They're actually rather ugly. But this is just a part of their life cycle. And the spring will come around and they will produce flowers again. And that's just the way it goes. And that's the way it goes in our lives too. There are seasons when it might look like we're not doing much, but things are happening on the inside that are worth very much in a kingdom view, in view of eternity. And we shouldn't disregard that just because of how it looks on the outside. So anyway, hope that made sense. Hope that I don't know. I just felt like sharing, and you know me. All right. You guys have a good day.